Okay, folks, this is another review. This review is a review from my childhood. Growing up, my great-grandmother, a woman by the name of Eloise Collier, who lived in Buena Park off of Beach Boulevard and near Stage Road, she always had these cookies in her refrigerator, and I guess that keeps them fresh. And I recently discovered via a pop-up ad on social media that this cookie was brought back from the dead. And when you go on Amazon, they make you buy a case of them, so multiple packs. This particular cookie predates Oreo, which a lot of people do not realize. Hydrox, which sounds like a chemical, and it looks like an Oreo, but Oreo, which came first, the chicken or the egg? So 4 years before Oreo came out from National Biscuit Company, aka Nabisco, Hydrox cookie was invented. 1882, a man named Jacob Luce bought this biscuit company called Sunshine Biscuit Company, or it would go on to be called that. And I always knew Sunshine is the maker of Cheez-Its crackers back in the day, and now they're all conglomerized. The name Hydrox comes from water. Hydrogen and oxygen, two components of water, that's what the name meant. However, it was a bad marketing campaign as most of the public thought of hydrogen peroxide. But it was selling like gangbusters prior to Oreo, and then Oreo comes along. What set this cookie apart from Oreo is that it was kosher. The cream filling was not made with lard, so this appealed to kosher Jews. And it kind of had its niche market as being a kosher cookie. However, in 1998, Oreo changed their cream filling recipe to remove the lard. Then it became kosher, and this started drastically losing market share. So Sunshine Biscuit Company sold to Keebler in 1992, and around that time, 30 years ago, these Hydrox cookies were selling around $16 million a year versus Oreo was selling around $374 million a year. So then, once again, Keebler was sold to the evil corporate entity Kellogg's, a corporate food giant, and they did not see the reason to keep this brand going. They still owned the trademark, but they discontinued it in 2003. Fast forward to 2015, a Jewish man by the name of Elias Kazoff bought the trademark of Hydrox for his bakery company, Leaf Brands, which just came from Southern California. They're based out of Irvine. This is apparently the original recipe, made with real cane sugar and natural vanilla flavor, non-GMO, no artificial flavor or colors, the same great taste that you remember. America's original cream-filled chocolate sandwich cookie. And if you watch my reviews, Oreo was my all-time favorite cookie, but as I did my research, the recipe of Oreos changed over the years, and they do not taste the same to me. This was the first cookie to feature a very intricate machine stamping design for the cookie itself, and then Oreo would go on to copy that. So let's see. The story, and we're reading on the back of the packaging now, the story of the vanishing cookie. Hydrox, the original sandwich cookie, debuted in 1908 as the signature product of the Sunshine Biscuit Company. The cookie ruled the category until 1912 when National Biscuit Company, later Nabisco, created the Oreo to compete with the Hydrox. Over the years, Hydrox was the staple in kitchen cabinets. Then, in 1999, Keebler bought Sunshine Biscuit Company, changed the name to Droxy's, made the cookie much sweeter, and a short time later, the cookie left the market. In 2008, Kellogg, which now owned Keebler, brought back Hydrox to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the cookie, but only ceased production after a few months. This is just off the back of the packaging. Very interesting. In 2013, Leaf Brands decided to bring back the famous Hydrox cookie exactly as you remember it, with original ingredients including real sugar, non-hydrogenated oils. We focused on original flavors, making them less sweet. The Leaf Brands mission is to bring the experience you love as a child. We took time to make sure each Hydrox sandwich cookie will be just like the last one you enjoyed 20 or 30 years ago. We hope you enjoy them now that they are back. Remember, there's only one original cookie, and that is Hydrox. $25 for 9 of these. 9, yeah, I got, no. 1, 2, 3, 4.
9 packages?
No.
I didn't even know that.
8 packages. The case came with 8, and it was 23 bucks. And I'm opening the package now. All right. This is my review, not your review. It smells different than an Oreo right off the bat. But wait, hang on, don't. You could see the intricate stamp work, and it says Hydrox right there on the cookie with a floral design around the outer. And it's got the cream filling. We got our glass of milk here. We're gonna dunk it. If I dunk my Oreos, and this is not an Oreo, this is a Hydrox.
Well, I'm gonna say the cream filling tastes the same. It tastes like a biscuit.
This is a kosher cookie.
It does not taste like a cookie at all. It tastes like it's the same cream but a biscuit.
I'm trying to develop. I like the flavor.
It does taste like a biscuit.
It's got a really good crunch to it.
It's actually just tastes like a biscuit.
Yeah, it does.
Here you go, Zachary. Here you go.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, I'm trying to develop them.
It has 0 taste.
Oh no.
Let's do it.
What's your rating on the 1 to 5 scale? And these are made in the USA. Oreos are now made in Mexico. That upsets me.
Upsets me too.
I really like the texture of these and the crumble of it.
The heck is going on here?
Hydrox.
Hydrox? Sounds like a cleaner.
That's exactly why they were not successful later on.
Yep.
Hydroxychloroquine? What?
It stands for hydrogen and oxygen, which is water.
It tastes
So
like
we're
How many of these
reviewing
do you
it.
have 6 packages?
There's 8 packages.
I give it the 4 out of 5. It was pretty good.
I gotta bring some of these to the neighbors. I'll be back.
Wait, come back. You gotta try it on camera.
No, come here.
Fine.
I think I'm 4 out of 5.
Bring them back.
It's not the same.
It's not an Oreo. It's its own cookie. She didn't even rate it. She just walked away. What do you think, Benjamin?
I give it 1000 out of 10.
1000 out of 1000. So Benjamin is a fan.
Yeah, but the top tastes like a biscuit, but yeah, it still tastes good.
Well, I like the texture more than a modern Oreo because like we talked about, Oreos are not the same anymore. I do like the kosher cream filling, but it is not as sweet. Like that was their goal. They were going for more of the traditional cookie biscuit. So it's got a really good crunch, but it's not sweet. It's not as sweet. It's like a very chocolatey cocoa powder flavor. So I can tell you that it is more of a natural flavor, but it doesn't taste artificial like Oreos do. Because that's what they're going for. You taste more of that cocoa flavor from the biscuit part of it. And it's got a very rich smell. Oreos just don't feel the same to me. But this is good. I really like the texture of this a lot. More so than the way that Oreo tastes now. It's not good. And the cream filling amount is very generous. But it's a very distinct flavor. Four out of 5. It's fair. Hydrox, folks. I got plenty to go around. Until next time, we'll see you then.